Here we go, folks. Hour number 2 on this Thursday. There was the headline in the Providence Journal, wedding event venue-wide for Water Place Pavilion. Two of the guys behind it from Adam Media, Michael Mota, and also David Pontarelli. Join me as I try to talk them out of it.
Who's in charge?
The independent man.
John DePietro. News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO.
And Mr. DePietro, who is in the eye of the storm.
I love Rhode Island.
You listening? Hello?
Well, folks, it was just 2 days ago, right? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I can't keep track. It was 2 days ago in the Providence Journal. Well, it was in yesterday's paper. As I said, the headline, wedding event venue-wide for Water Place Pavilion. An entrepreneur whose Rhode Island-based ad agency lost to a New York agency a contract to, quote, put Rhode Island on the map, has decided to promote a city-owned asset worldwide for his own interest. Michael Mota, I'm reading right out of the Providence Journal story, Chief Executive Officer, founder of Adam Media Group, which counts amongst its clients Benris, Benjamin Moore, Smithsonian Institution. Well, we'll get to some of the... But wants to open a wedding and event venue at One Finance Way overlooking Water Place Basin. Called Skyline at Water Place. Mota said he would promote it globally as a site for destination weddings complete with gondolas, possibly timed to coincide with the showing of Waterfire. He and his investment partners submitted a bid to pay the city roughly $1 million over 10 years to rent the building. Known as Water Place Park Pavilion, it's managed by the Providence Parks Department. The bid, under which Mota would spend about $1 million more to improve the property, was accepted by the city, but the lease is still being worked out. The park superintendent said the city's been looking for ideas for that building. Since it's opened in 1997, it's been leased to 3 restaurants: the Boathouse Restaurant till 2000, Bella Vista till 2007, and Water Place Restaurant, which was also a nightclub, closed last year. Restaurants had not been successful there. The last tenant merged into a nightclub. We didn't want that. Wanted to see what would enhance the quality of life downtown. The park superintendent said the city's been looking for ideas for that building. Since it's opened in 1997, it's been leased to 3 restaurants: the Boathouse Restaurant till 2000, Bella Vista till 2007, and Water Place Restaurant, which was also a nightclub, closed last year. Restaurants had not been successful there. The last tenant merged into a nightclub. We didn't want that. Wanted to see what would enhance the quality of life downtown. So, joining us right now is, in fact, both Michael Mota and David Pontarelli of Adam Media Group. Good morning to Michael and David. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, John. How are you?
Very well. Now, listen, you guys know I'm fans. Right, David?
Sure do.
You know I want to support you guys. Right, Michael?
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys want to walk away from this as quickly as possible. What can I do? I'm telling you right now, you want nothing to do with this property. Now, I'm going to give you a chance to explain to people what you want to do. I like you guys. I like to encourage you guys. I have seen too many people run into the problems within the city of Providence and then end up a fool and his money, a soon parted type of thing. Michael, I'll throw it to you or David. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
So let me tell you first, thank you very much for having us on the show.
Very welcome.
And thank you for your feedback. We certainly want to, explain a little bit of what we're trying to do. So me personally, I've been in the wedding business for about 11 years, and, I've seen every angle. And we have a division inside of Adam Media Group called I Do Just Weddings. It's a wedding concierge service. So when we were looking at that space, and this is a space that we've been negotiating with the city for a few years now, and I go back to Steve Mara, God rest his soul, who had that facility, and we were very close friends. When he passed away, things changed there. And what we want to do is we want to bring an elegant wedding venue, something very similar to a Belmere in Newport, beautiful place that can utilize the waterfront there, the Skyline, and have a facility that actually will generate people to come to the city and want to get married there. We've had many, many stories of people that did get married in the past, and the city is really lacking that. They lack a place to get all of those elements all in one facility. So we really believe it's what it needs. We really believe that building needs some life back into it. We know that it hasn't worked in the past because in a restaurant alone, it can't work due to the parking problems that come along with it. Obviously, for weddings, we'll be able to do valet parking, and it'll allow us to make it a little bit more convenient for people to come. It's just sad to see it dark, especially with all of those people coming down for water fire. So we really believe that this place is meant for this type of venue. And you know, John, we're a marketing company. We market for companies all across the country.
Yep.
So we have a little bit different opportunity here to utilize what we do best to promote a venue that could be second to none.
Does David want to jump in at all before I begin my cross-examination?
Definitely. I think to just add to what Michael explained, it's also important to know that it's not just a wedding venue. It's a full event facility. I mean, corporate functions, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, any type of event, really. The other thing, obviously, when we actually put one bid in on this, when they originally put the bid proposal out, the city, we went before the Water Police Task Force. We met with the city intensively. That concept did not work because we had to take into mind the residential aspect of the city as well as the downtown culture. We came back. We went back.
Let me just jump in for a minute, you guys. Now, number one, and I want everyone to understand. I like David and Michael. I want to support them. Number one, the city should not even own this property to begin with. Okay, it should just be put up, and if someone wants to buy it, like yourselves or someone else, they can buy it. That's number one. Number two, they should be paying you guys in order to be involved with this. The thing is sitting vacant. There's all that trash behind the train station. There's trash around there. You guys are coming in with the best of intentions. Listen, you're going to be shaken down for bribes. The city council, they're already on Facebook, already coming after Michael, wanting to get a piece of the action. The city council, what they're going to do to you guys is what happened with the Shark Bar, which is they lead you along. You're going to be $1 million in at least invested. Never mind, the unions will jack that up to $2 million. And then, you don't use their construction people and everybody else. You can't do anything. And then you're going to have weddings booked, and then something will happen with either the liquor license or the building inspector, and someone's going to come to you and say, hey, if you want to have that wedding on that Saturday, you're going to have to give me $50,000 in cash or it's not going to happen. Guys, walk away. There's a reason why there's no one on the 195 land. There's a reason why there's no one in that building. You look around you. People, you can't do business in the city of Providence. It's too corrupt.
So,
Michael and David, I'm telling you. Let me tell you what the
outlook.
I'm telling you, Michael, you're a smart guy. Michael, you've seen Goodfellas, right? You've seen the movie Goodfellas. Yes or no? David has? Yes. Okay. I'll tell you what the city of Providence is. It's the scene with the guy with the restaurant. They take everything they can out of you, and then at the end, when there's nothing left, they set the place on fire. Look what the state did to Kurt Schilling. The state, they ripped off Kurt Schilling and took all his money. Guys, please, I like the idea. I do. I like the concept, Michael. And you would do a great job, but you can't do it in Providence. You can't do it in Providence.
So John, obviously I'm vested in Providence. I live in Providence. We just recently moved, but I've been in Providence for a while. My office is in Providence. We truly believe, and I have to say, the city has been very, very responsive on this project.
Of course, because they want to bring you into the web before they then squeeze the money out of you. Look at the Shark Bar guys. Yeah, they couldn't have been nicer. We hit a little snag with the license.
That's part of the old regime.
Regime.
I'm very, very confident that we've built a strong lease. Let's just say, obviously we're businessmen, and our investors in Boston, they do this in their sleep. We certainly have worked a deal with the city where it's very advantageous for us to give this space a new outlook on life. It's definitely the right concept. As David said, it's not just weddings. I want to say it's also private events, and we want to use the basin for events. We've met alongside with Water Fire. It's just a shame to see that building dark.
I agree.
It really needs a breath of fresh air.
But Michael, the city doesn't keep up their end of the bargain. You're going to have litter over there, trash? Oh, yeah, let me spend money, and then I'm going to look at homeless people that are urinating at me as I'm sitting on the terrace having a drink. Who's going to do the valet? You're going to have illegals valeting the cars? There's nowhere to park.
We're going to have valet. We're working with the city. We're working with the task force. The folks over at the Water Police Task Force, I have to say, they've been second to none.
Rhode Island people don't do valet. Look at Warwick Mall. Rhode Island people need to park their cars. We don't valet. That's why we're Rhode Island.
Now, look at that area. They have Jackie's Galaxy doing very well with valet cars. we really put a lot of thought into this, John. I think you do appreciate that.
Of course I do. This isn't about you guys.
Yeah, no, I get it. We have a very strong lease. We have very great partners. The Water Place Task Force, like I said, those folks live there. They don't want to see that stuff happening, and they're seeing it now every day. So just yesterday, we got a call where they're going to work with us. They're redoing park benches. We're ready to invest in that space. We really feel confident in
Michael,
it.
no.
I know you're going to want to
Please.
there, John.
Michael,
We're going to convince you.
You guys are good guys. There's other people I'd rather encourage. You guys, no. You're going to regret the day you ever decide to go ahead with this thing.
Well, listen, we're a marketing company at first and foremost. So
I know that.
We're going to get the message out there. And if anything goes the wrong way, where it shouldn't, trust me, we'll be marketing that as well.
It's not the idea.
That we have.
How much are you going to pay in bribes? How much are you willing to pay the city council in bribes?
No, we can't do bribes. It's against the law.
What do you mean against the law? This is Providence. It's pay to play.
No.
Why do you think Fox is sitting in a prison cell, Michael?
No, that's certainly not going to be the way we go down.
You don't have a choice. Look at the empty Superman building. Michael, this is not the right spot.
Listen, if
I'm going to want me to reach out to your family to have them talk to you, get you out of it. Michael, your beautiful young son, he'll understand. God, it's going to be like, why is Daddy so sad since he tried to open that business in Providence? Michael, think of him. Think of his happiness. You're going to get married soon. What do you want to do this to your family for? David, talk to him. And the bribes alone, this is going to run you over budget.
No, listen. Now you've really tasked me, right?
Oh, come on! All right, hold on.
Now I need to make this work.
All right, hold on. No, it's not a matter of that. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on, guys. Cool. Put them on hold, folks. We're gonna come back. If you want to weigh in, I'm trying. This is nothing against Michael and David. I like these guys. I want to be supportive of Adam Media. There's a reason why people aren't doing business in the city. It's the most corrupt city council. They're already reaching out, trying to get grabs. Look at the 195 land with the Red Sox. Why do you think they bailed out? They were already going to get shaken down. Between the reps and everybody else, look at the Shark Bar. It is pay to play, and they're going to take these poor guys for a ride. They are. All right, folks, we're going to come back. More on this, 438-9776.
News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM, WPRO.
All right, on this Thursday, this is John DePietro. I want to thank, and I'm going to give it the last word, the Good Sports, Mike Mota, David Pontarelli, Adam Media. I wanted to have them come on. I was talking to them offline, but figured, they might as well hear it from me. Michael, I'll throw the floor to you guys. You guys are excited about this project. Again, it's not a matter of you guys. I think it's the way it's very difficult to business in the city, but go right ahead. You guys seem very enthusiastic about the project.
Thank you, John. No, I appreciate your feedback. I mean, listen, we are vested in Providence. That's where our advertising agency is. We really believe in Water Place. It's something that's near and dear to David and I over the last, 5-6 years. David worked it when he was younger, and we really believe this is the right venue. We've partnered up with Russell Morin Catering, which is the finest catering there is around. He'll be taking care of all the food. Our developer, A. Ritchie & Sons, is going to take care of the development of the project. They've designed restaurants like Jackie's Galaxy, which is beautiful on Mineral Spring Ave. We really believe we have the right partners. We truly understand what you're saying, and we appreciate that. And we've done our due diligence. We certainly don't get up to bat to hit to strike out. We certainly want to hit a grand slam here, and we believe it's the right thing. We've had a lot of support from the Water Place Task Force, from the City of Providence, especially the Parks and Recreation who manage this building. Everyone understands and wants this thing to actually come to life. We are the people that can do that. Again, being the fact that we're a marketing company, our job is to make sure that we get that message out there. We truly believe that this can be a place that people come nationwide. I mean, Water Place is something that's never been seen around the world. People will come just for that as a backdrop. So we really believe in it. It's a project that I know you're going to believe in as soon as we get in there. We're going to invest the money that we need to make this work, and we're going to succeed. And if anybody wants to find out more information, they can go to Skyline@waterplace.com on social media. Give us a call. We're certainly ready to go. We're hoping that this place can be, at least on the outside, ready for May, June. We're hoping to book events.
Really? That soon?
August, September.
Really?
Sure. We're going to get the outside ready. Water fire's coming. It's a shame. All Rhode Islanders should understand that. If it's dark, that building's dark, it's only a bad mark on us as people come all across the country to see water fire and all these things that happen. Look at March Madness. The place was dark. The place is falling apart. It was on Channel 10 last night. The windows are broken. There's crime around that area, like you said, litter.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that. At the end of the day, I think there's really good people in this city that really want to see this place succeed. Like I said, those residents have to live there. Last thing they want to see are people littering or causing crime on the outside. So I think if we all band together and everybody listens to your word, which you just said earlier, which you have some good points and valid points,
Michael,
we need to all band together.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck on this. I really do. Just I would be very cautious going ahead. But, folks, there they are, Michael and David from Adam Media. It's John DePietro. A lot more ahead on this Thursday.